Welcome everyone, this is the Sausage Boys.
Is this thing on?
That thing's on, baby boy.
Is this thing on?
Check.
I like that. Is this thing on?
What about if he says this thing on?
What about a special, like literally starting off a Netflix special, being like, hey, is this thing on?
That'd be pretty funny.
More people should start doing that. That whole is this thing on approach. Just like at a funeral, you'd be like, is this thing on? It's a good one.
God, I thought that guy was meant to be dead, not the entire audience. Alright.
What if I just murdering at a funeral? Like murdering, and it's kind of awkward. Everyone's like, I don't even know if I can laugh at this. But this is... And he's just doing like dick jokes and stuff like that. Just going into his actual material.
I thought a big easy killing at a funeral. And like, that's not even funny. And they're like, so it is on.
So it is on, okay. What did I have? I had a funny idea, a very, very... Probably the funniest thing I've ever thought of.
Yeah.
So it's a guy called James Wife. It's just a man called James Wife. And he's like a celebrity. No one really knows why.
He's called James White.
He's like got this catchphrase. It says, happy wife, happy life. Then he points at himself. So, that's like what he does all the time. He's like, happy wife, happy life. Get it? Because my last name's Wife. So...
And he's speaking at a funeral, and the guy before him like, I knew it was on.
I like the idea that he's literally just like some household name, some guy called James Wife that we all kind of accept. And then there's like an allegation or something that happens. Let me go to my notes.
Yeah.
They keep on using like puns on his name, and they're like, "Oh yeah, James' wife belongs in the kitchen" or something like that.
This guy at my school, his name was Asif Muhammad.
Really?
That's how I feel about Islam. That's a smart joke.
That was a
very smart joke.
Intellectual.
Well, you don't believe Muhammad was alive. Let's go into this
I believe he was, but I'm like, as if Muhammad.
Let's go into the more anti-Islam stuff on a major outlet like this. How come
I'd rather do it in my personal and private life.
I'd rather do this when the microphones are off and no one's laughing. And there's a crowd of people.
Yeah, we've got a very good friend of the pod on today.
Yeah, we do.
Rivy boy is
Straight out of the blacklist, out of the banned column.
He was banned.
Well, to be fair, we are trying to increase our LGBTQI quota. So,
Thank you.
He was
Good to be part of it.
He was banned because he wears a cock band. There we go. I was trying to find that. He wears a cock band because his male partners enjoy it. What's the deal with those? I don't think they've ever been called a cock band before, have they?
Dick ring.
Yeah.
are you talking about the
Cock
vibrating ones?
I think so.
Yeah.
What does that even really do? Oh, it feels like a vibrator, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's like vibrates for the girl as well.
Yeah, it's not.
If you're doing it,
If you enjoy something like that, how does it
if
feel?
you're into penetration,
Have you done it?
no.
Feels good for the girl. She's not even involved. How could that be?
Would it
She's
be
on a
weird?
screen.
Would it be weird? Just...
I'm sorry to the listeners if my mic sounds shit.
Who's Mike?
He sounds shit because he's
because
been eating.
You've been using the cock ring on him, and then he's been giving you a beach afterwards.
You've never used one of the rings?
I have used one of the rings.
How was it?
It
You
was
used it, I'm guessing.
strange.
Maybe.
It was
Do
interesting.
you have one here?
No.
Do you know what it is? It's offensive
How is it offensive?
when a girl has it.
Oh, because I'm like, put this on.
Yeah, how about having anything that would actually make me feel something? How about this? I've got my friend Jerome coming round. How about we try that out?
But is it one size fits all?
I guess so. What if your penis is too small for
Yeah,
it?
it's like a cock bangle or something.
There we go. It's kind of like a cock chain.
Is it? Is it one size fits all?
I think it must be.
I'm sure it's in sizes.
Is it in sizes?
Dicks are different sizes.
Imagine being like a...
No,
a
they're
girl.
all small.
Yeah, they're all... We actually went for a full measuring sesh with Vishy. We're going to do the same.
Right.
We do like a measuring. We get our penises out and we measure.
Wait, was it measuring after erect or?
Both.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah. So we... yeah, so let's go. You start. We do it with every guest. It's a new thing.
When was the last time you actually measured? Like, in earnestness.
Probably high school, I guess.
What about a guy who says like, oh yeah, my penis is 160 centimeters, but he got it confused like for his height, and everyone's like, are you kidding me? And there's like a rumor that goes around, it's like, he's 160 centimeters, his penis. And the guy's literally also 160 centimeters tall, but no one really makes the correlation.
Until one day he steps into the doctor's office and he's
Yeah.
160 tall. And they're like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I knew it wasn't that big.
Okay, Mr. Doctor enjoys... I don't even know.
It's interesting, the whole angle of... I feel like that was more of a high school thing for me, was kind of like...
Measuring
Yeah.
measuring your junk.
Yeah, but also just even getting like a ring that vibrates.
Oh, it's a high school thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did it in high school?
You bought it.
Yeah, because I don't think they're really good.
Are they? I don't know. I actually wouldn't know.
I don't think they're really good.
I've heard of, like, I know people that have used them and they said it's the best.
What, for
Really?
girls? It doesn't feel good on a guy.
Girls said that or guys said that?
No, someone else told me about someone else. So I don't know.
What do they say,
A
girl?
friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Feel good on a guy. It's
I
like you're
guess.
getting. It's like you on a bus or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's how it feels. It doesn't really feel good.
Yeah, I don't.
It feels
like
kind of
that.
awkward.
Would you put it over your condom or under?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I actually don't know
Yeah.
what you mean by that.
Condom?
What do you?
Yeah.
What do you, I'm conning people into believing I'm a dominating masculine figure. There we go.
Conning people into believing I'm Dominic Toretto.
What's that? It's I'm con because I go to that clothing store Connor, and I am Dom because I'm stolen its domain name for the store Connor, and I've said, hey, 20,000 to buy it back.
What about condom and I go to the conservative of music?
Oh, there we go. That's a
And
good one.
dom for the back half of condom.
Oh, nice. How about she already said conning.
Yeah, I feel like that's something of the past. I'm not really seeking that. But people love sex stores and stuff like that.
Do they?
Maybe
I
that's
recommend
not.
going into
Maybe
an
we're in
adult
that
store.
perfect age gap where we don't need that.
I think
I
if
feel
we
like
were
it's
all 10
probably-
years older, it would be like, oh yeah, we went to the sex store. It was amazing.
I've bought Amyl from a sex store.
What's Amyl?
The jungle juice.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Like you sniff it and you just get really high.
Are you kidding?
Mm.
I've never heard of that ever.
It's kind of like a party drug, but they use it for.
It loosens up your asshole. That's what it's for.
Ruby's having a big night.
But it's basically leather cleaner.
Oh, really?
Like
They
you,
sell it?
You sniff
But-
it, you get high as fuck.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
It
They
like
sell
cuts off the oxygen to your brain or something like. I think I spoke about it on pod before. The first time I did it was in the library at school.
Yeah.
My friend Anna had it, and me and my other friend Manu were like just chilling with Anna in the library in a class. And she just whipped it out, and we're in like the fucking, I don't know, like
Back, library, no one would ever see
we're
you.
like in the D to
The
G
an-
section,
The anal section.
pumping Apple, yeah.
And you and Hermione give each other a look like no one would know. No one would know.
We're like,
Anna's
I think
looking-
it'll fit this time. No,
Anna's
it's
looking pretty
it's-
good.
That was the first time I did it, but it's very regular at clubs and shit like that. People just whip it out.
Really?
Because it gives you like makes your face really hot, kind of cuts
Yeah.
off the circulation.
Yeah, people take it to like festivals and everything. But
What if
strong
that, like,
smell.
the Redskins, like the Native Americans, were just doing jungle juice and they had that red-like appearance to their face, and all the English or whatever were like, oh, it's a bunch of Redskins. They're on that jungle juice. There's something
Yeah,
there.
that's where the name came from.
I know, and they would have sex with them after they did something. There's something there.
I've only been to a sex store once, and it was just like such a. Oh, wouldn't it be silly if we went out? And
Yeah. What happened?
It's just awkward. It's like
It's
being at
fucking
a,
gross,
It's like
man.
a dirty EB Games.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
It's just
And it's
white
like-
lights and it's like really bright. You can see every single toy and all this shit.
And it's just like a.
Is it awkward? Is it
It's
like
like
a
a-
lady
Yeah, it is
looking at you?
awkward.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-year-old man
Mm.
who's
There's always an
very
old guy.
sex positive. He's always bald with a ponytail
Bald with a
somehow.
ponytail, yes. And he's like, Jackson, good to see you again. How was last night?
And I'm like,
You and Evan made a great team.
I'm like, X-nay on the ut sex, babe.
And they're like Harvey Norman. You pick up one thing and they're like, yeah, I try this all the time. It's really good. I got one at home.
What about Harvey Mormon?
Harvey Mormon?
Yeah.
Harvey Mormon.
And they're like, hey, do you want to buy a vacuum cleaner? Hey, we're preaching the good word of toasters. We've got a 2-for-1 toaster kettle set up.
And they're like, I'll toast to that. Non-alcoholic, of course.
Oh, so you go into... I don't think... I have this vision of being in a sex store, but then I don't know if I've actually been into one.
It's just really
But in the
dry.
vision, it's me and my uncle, and...
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if I've been... I feel I may have... There's that condom store in Queensland, on the Gold Coast, the classic one.
You don't need a condom store.
No,
You don't need a store for condoms.
Yeah.
It's always in my wallet, the one that's never used.
Hey!
It's just available.
Because I'm not having sex. Because I go home without scoring.
Mine's expired.
Hey.
A store for condoms? What's that?
Oh, and do you know
like?
the condom store on Surface Paradise?
No, I don't know.
Oh, it's like, do you know the condom store?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the biggest attraction of the Surface Paradise.
They got like different flavors and stuff.
But they've got, it's like a sex toy store. And there's
the
always
dumbest.
people, like families going in. Because it's like the biggest, it's like the central...
Families are not going into the condom.
They are 1,000,000% going into the condom
It's
store.
right next to the boogie board shop.
It's right in the middle of everything. And I remember being a child, being kind of like, this is a bit inappropriate. I'm a child. I don't need to be seeing this. I actually have a very strong memory of being like, are you kidding me?
And your mum's like, Karim, grow up.
We're buying condoms for your dad, Karim.
So I
So
don't
we're not
make
going to have
another one
another
of you.
loser. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's like literally kids going there. There's like families. I was there like a month or two ago, and there's like a family, like a little girl, a baby in a stroller, and a mum and a dad go into the condom
There's like a lady two sides, like people going taking photos.
I know, yeah. But I think they've got like, it's very whimsical. It's not very hardcore like I'm sure a sex store would be.
It looks like a surf shop.
Yeah, it's like, condom. It's in big kind of like rainbow letters, huge kind of like arch, and then it's just open. It's a very big store.
Yeah, sex
Yeah,
stores
right.
are always like very hidden. They're kind of like
Yes.
a brothel or something. Like you
Oh,
got to go
yeah,
up
you
the
gotta go up the
stairs.
stairs, yeah.
And yeah.
This one's like right out in the public. And again, like when I was a kid, I was like, this is just inappropriate.
It's so weird. It's trying to like push an agenda.
It
But
is
they
trying to-
know that they have to have their store up there. It's like, no, we're sex positive.
Yes.
We're also going to be tucked away behind 3 other shops, and you have to walk up this
Yeah.
secret set of stairs with a red light at the bottom of it.
There must be a rule that they're not allowed to just be out in the open.
Do you think that's what it is?
It must be, because you never see like what are we talking about? Adult store in like a Westfield.
Maybe
That's
it's part
true.
of the kink as well.
Oh, true. And also, it's embarrassing. You don't want to kind of see anyone to see you going in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they
kinda
get
like
more
brothels and
customers
stuff
if they're
like that.
hidden.
Yeah, 100%. It's like a brothel. If a brothel's out on a main road, no one's going to go to it.
I'm sure people would go.
Oh, that's if they're into that kind of, if they're into that kink of being seen and being like, hey, that's Riv.
There's an idea.
He's
Drive,
5 o'clock, he's going in again.
What about just drive-through handies?
Oh, that's good.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
That's really good.
Or like a drive-in cinema, but it's like drive-in Netflix and chill kind of vibe. So you just pull your
like
car
that.
up. There's just 50 cars next
Yeah.
to you, and just a bunch of girls on roller skates that come and hop into your car and blow you.
Girls
Wow.
or boys. You know, doesn't have to be
Okay,
girls.
okay, Riv. Whatever your fantasy is. I'm doing like the rock eyebrow right now. I'm literally going to take my... Whatever your fantasy is, Riv. Okay, for the listeners, I'm doing a real funny thing. Yeah. Okay, guys, I guess we can have that as well then, Riv.
I love how visual of a
Okay.
bit this is as well. You just have to imagine how funny this is.
Riv, I guess so. I guess so. You want guys there as well. But yeah, no, I would have definitely want guys there.
Because you've got pubs which are over 18.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? 18 plus. And they're on every fucking corner.
that's
Yeah.
true.
And then it's like a sex shop is over 18. There's
Yeah,
a
there's no
reason. There's
difference,
a
is
reason
there?
why it's tucked away.
Must be a law or something.
Oh, but I guess you've
I
got
don't-
kids, right? Let's say you're a 9-year-old, you pass a bar, there's nothing kind of confronting. You pass a sex store and there's like a dildo. You'd be like, what is that? And then the mother's like, it's so your father can wear it and pretend to be the man who he who he thinks he is.
It's so I don't.
What about guys just wearing strap-ons? How about just normalizing that? Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
You just
is
literally
it not
wear a
normal?
I don't know, Jackson, but it's pretty abnormal for most of us.
You look crazy when you do that.
And again, for the listeners, I'm taking my glasses off and doing kind of like a fun rock people's eyebrows sort of exhibit look. But yeah, I would like that, just to be able to wear a strap on.
If you ever run out of steam, you can just get a tag team on that.
It's almost just like bam. It's almost like running a train. A little bit of me, a little bit of someone else.
I just started this new job.
Yeah.
And I've drunk like every day since I've started it.
What's that, a blow job? Or you've been drinking semen every day?
Nice.
Okay. We hit it.
Nice.
We hit it. Sometimes it's just like tapping it in.
Yeah,
you've been drinking. Yeah, I've never seen you drink on the podcast either.
I've become an alcoholic from a
drinking
week
a
of
lot.
work.
How much are you drinking?
10 beers.
Enough to get drunk every single night.
Are you kidding? It's actually good beer. He's got an empty beer right next to him as well. Was that ribs?
And a full one in my hand.
And a full one in his hand. No, there's not ribs on the full. You've got another one next to you.
No, it's a weird correlation. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
You'll get over it.
Yeah.
Unless it's a problem.
Is
I
that
don't
a
think it'll
thing?
be a problem.
Is that a thing, just drinking?
Yeah, I mean...
Alcoholism.
Yeah.
But because of a job, I assume there's a reason why.
Yeah, because it's like I haven't been doing what I want to do all day.
Ah, interesting.
I mean, if you go to city after work, the bars are always almost full. Monday, Tuesday, whatever. There's someone at the bar.
What you'd probably end up spending more money on alcohol, and you're kind of evening yourself out almost.
That's the crazy thing, actually. Like, even having more money, you're always kind of like...
You spend more.
And you're kind of like, oh, I've earned this because I've worked more.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes a thing.
You're more likely to spend more. I try to spend nothing at all.
While working.
Yeah.
How does it go?
Like clothes up there, like this is a gift. These shorts are like 4 years old. Like I really like that Nespresso I bought. That's like the biggest purchase I've made.
Nespresso.
Yeah.
What's this?
Like a coffee machine.
I didn't even know about the coffee machine. What's this all about?
Like when you put the pods in.
Oh, you bought how much is that?
It was, 160.
Ooh, okay. That's pretty decent.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to buy a bunch of things during lockdown. I wanted to buy a PlayStation 5, which is like 800. But then I had to buy a TV.
But you didn't have
with it
5.
too.
You didn't have 5.
You just added... You bought it without the TV. And you're like, I don't get the hype.
No, I got the... It just turns on. But, you had to get a nice TV for it. So that's like, what? Another $500-600.
Yeah.
Nice TV for $500.
You
I don't know.
Second hand. You get a second hand.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
And then, or I want to buy a dog, which is like $5,000.
What dog?
Like a bulldog.
Oh, okay.
Which is like
French Bulldog?
No, English.
English,
Like the
right.
bigger ones. That's like $6,000. Or is it?
Really?
Yeah, they're
Jesus.
fucking expensive. This guy I know breeds dogs. Sells them for like 10,000-12,000.
Goodness
Big money.
gracious.
I didn't know you could sell them. I've just been breeding them for fun.
Okay, that's nice. That's a nice one. That's a very nice one. I don't know what's going on. My phone won't even turn on, which is... We do have topics and everything like that.
I don't
okay,
have
we've got it
topic.
back.
I didn't bring anything. I've been too busy drinking. to go on with topic.
But I'm trying to go back to this, and it just started when you've started the new job.
Maybe you're stressed. Is this your first job?
No, I'm not stressed.
First big job.
It's not a thing.
Is this
It's
like
not a
your
thing.
first proper job?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just never was drinking before.
Yeah, but what was your job before?
Yeah, it wasn't this. This is like full time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's first full.
9 to 5,
Yeah.
5
First
days a
full
week.
time.
How old are you?
It's a bit of fun. 25.
19.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty normal then.
That's pretty normal. I've never been able to drink for fun, and now I'm drinking for fun. And I'm just having a fun time.
You're having a fun time.
Between 5 and 10 every day.
That's annoying. I hate the 9 to 5 because everything's kind of so
And then I'll
scheduled.
wake up at 8 and want to kill myself.
8's not that bad.
8
No,
isn't that bad.
yeah, no.
But it's hard. I hate life. I think there should be a better system.
Yeah, like.
I think there should definitely be a better system. Not even for me, kind of for everyone. I hate the fact
Yeah,
that
there's
people
that
have
whole
to-
movement in America now. Like it's Reddit. It's like no work.
Yes.
Have you heard of it? It's like all these people that are like, I'm not working anymore.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit.
And then lying flat in China.
Nope.
Sorry, I'm not going in today or ever.
That's the
so
whole Reddit
funny.
is. The Reddit is just like, I don't want to work
Bye-bye.
9 to 5. I don't want to answer to a boss. I don't want to go through all this shit.
I love
I'm just
that.
not working.
Yeah. And then the kids are like,
And it's like 1 million people on this Reddit. It's
Yeah.
huge.
oh, so there's a subreddit that
No work. Yeah.
How are they getting by?
I've no idea. Centrelink, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
They don't have Centrelink in the States.
Don't they?
They've got something. I think something. Government handouts. Some sort of
They probably got
system.
something.
Or they got disability. I
Food
think.
stamps.
They always laugh about it. They're like, what the hell? Giving out money for free in Canada and Australia and New Zealand
Interesting.
and the
Interesting.
UK, every other Commonwealth country.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
It is a bit weird.
I like it. I think
I like it.
I like it. Use it while it's available. Do you know what I mean? Almost. If you can survive on Senos.
Maybe they have. I think they call them syllabus checks, something like that in the States, but that's like a COVID thing.
And I think in China they call it Centrelink, but instead of a L, they've got a CH.
Senna.
There we go. What was
Nice.
it? Was it real?
Senna Sink.
Okay. Interesting.
The Italian
Interesting.
pronunciation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you working full time?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so
right now I haven't been working much. I've
you've
finished
been on
for
this
the year.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Been on this Reddit page. I'm sick
But
of
yeah,
it.
Past 2 months, maybe 3, I've been working 2 hours a day. Just
Why?
like, I just finish my stuff in like 2 hours. I got nothing left to do.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
But you're getting paid for a full day.
Oh yeah.
What do you have to do?
Like plan stuff, Excel,
Goodness.
just a bunch of shit.
2 hours a day and then you literally just chill.
Yeah. So today I did nothing. Today I sent 1 email today.
Yeah.
Through like with my phone, and that was it.
This is 95% of jobs.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
office jobs. There was this like my last office job. This guy was in a project. The project finished, and then they had nothing for him. So and he was a full timer, so they couldn't get rid of him easily either.
Yeah.
So during work, he'd just go watch movies and shit.
Goodness
They're
gracious.
like, all right, we say you can watch movies, but they don't have to be of...
I said, you said I could
naked
watch
people.
movies. You said I could watch movies. This is a common space, and you said I could watch
This
movies.
is porn. Yeah, pornographic movie.
Yeah, it's a pornographic
It's an
movie.
interracial pornographic movie.
Imagine there's like literally just you're at a law firm, and the guy's just got him legally. He's like, oh, dang, he's got us. He can do
He's
it.
good.
He can do it.
Let's extend it.
He
Let's
can
extend
do it.
him.
You should have said you can go watch a movie because now he's watching gay porn in the middle of the office, and it's bring your children to work day. And
No,
there's
he would
nothing.
go to like the cinemas.
He'd go to the actual cinema.
Yeah, he'd have like a full day out by himself.
So-
I don't think you should say that about those kind of people.
That was true. I'm not saying anything that we're not all thinking, in all honesty. Jackson agreed with me very much that he actually
Yeah.
started using some of the slurs.
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
He
Yeah.
tried to cheers me about that.
So you better not cut any of that out because that would have been career destroying if that was in. Let's just hope he did not cut that out for some weird reason. Anyway.
What do you do for work?
What about you work in a sex store? You're like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm just going on my 15. And then they're just
Oh.
like in the bathroom masturbating the whole time.
Yeah.
That must be what they're doing.
I mean,
Well, what
it's
about
kind of
you?
part of the job description.
You say, oh, yeah, I'm just going for a quick 15. And then they go home. this lawyer. The boss goes, yeah, where are you? So I said, I was going for a quick 15. I'll be back in 15 years.
I've been thinking...
Legally, you said I could go for a 15. You
thinking
didn't
of-
specify what it is. I am going for a quick 15 years. And I'm going to be paid for all that time. Dang, I want to be one of those dudes that just gets people.
I'm just thinking, what about like...
Even like I was at the... And, who's Jim? And they there's like, okay, we're shutting at 10 tonight. They didn't specify whether it was 10 p.m. or 10 a.m.
Right.
And it's like, if they tried to kick me out, I was like, you didn't specify.
Yeah, you can just stay.
You
That's
could
your-
use
They're
it
like, we're
10.
specifying now, you have to get
Yeah.
out.
Oh, that's true. They got me
Yeah.
there, didn't they?
It's your First
But
Amendment,
you
right?
said 10. It could have been anything there.
But then you say, all right, well, I just...
I've literally...
unpacked my bag.
I
And it's
literally
gonna
booked
take
a
me
sitter.
9 hours to bag it back in. I've practiced it at home. That's how long it takes. 9 hours.
Do you know what's so funny? Just that idea of like... I think we've talked about it a million times, but kind of that accidental nudity that's on purpose. Like if you
At the
do,
gym, like at the gym.
yeah,
I was trying on pants the other day at the store, and I was thinking, how
Yeah.
funny would it be? You walk into a change room to try on a shirt,
yeah.
and you just
Yeah.
walk back out without pants or shoes on, and just the shirt. Like, so you're naked.
How
You're
does
like,
it
well, I
look?
didn't want it to interfere. I just want you to judge me purely based on the shirt.
I was also trying on the pants, but I took them off. I just
So
wanna
your
see how
penis
it-
was flaccid when you walked out, and now it's
my
quite
parent-
erect.
Now it's completely erect, and you have a big smirk on your face.
My parents would make us do that as kids. Like,
So why do you keep smirking at me?
no, like we'd have undies on, but we'd be at Kmart, and Mum's like, "Oh, yeah, try on those pants." And
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
kidding? Oh,
And I'm
like,
like, "Go
yeah.
to change rooms." She's like, "No, just do it here." So
I would
I'd
do
be-
that as well. I'll do the exact same
Now
thing.
she's like,
but-
now walk out, walk out.
I'll do that all the time. Kids can change in public. Do you know what I mean? They don't need to use change rooms.
My parents would make me do that as well, and we weren't even at the store.
You do it at a restaurant.
And I had to do it in front of their friends. And there was a camera. I don't know
And they were
why.
all wearing masks with different animals on them. It's going to be crazy when we get to the point where that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Making your kid take their pants off in
In
front
front
of
of masked people in kind of like an eyes wide shut. A cold setting. You'd be like, what? What? I have to get off.
It
Dang,
is
that's
funny
good.
that actually the correlation between the kind of like the sex shop thing and the drinking thing.
Yes.
It's kind of like you do this thing, you're with the same person for 5 years,
Yeah.
and you're like, all right, now I'm going to go to a sex shop. Maybe we're going to get some handcuffs.
Oh, true. I
It's the
hate
same
that.
thing as I'm going to get some beers.
I would just go on eBay though. I wouldn't go to a sex store.
But maybe you want that seedy experience.
You want to see what's on offer.
Well, it's not. No.
Did I go to a sex store? I
Like
think I may.
sexstore.com or something. You can see everything at once.
Oh, but you got to try it on. You don't
You
have to
gotta try it
decide.
on.
That's the thing. I guess it's a fun. Also, it's a fun thing to
You
do
gotta-
as a couple.
You got to hold it down and compare it to your penis. Make sure it's not too much
You gotta
bigger.
get-
They'll say,
gotta get the
"Sir,
ring
that's
size."
just that's not the size of your penis. I know that. Don't try to. You're not impressing anyone. You're not impressing your girlfriend. She's looking very bored. I'm sure this is a joke you do all the time. But it's true. You want to have that kind of. It's almost like a hacky experience of like, oh, let's go to the sex store.
Yeah.
Let's
I think
see.
both times I've been just for fun, just to see what's going on.
How about like a couple goes to a sex store and be like, hey, how about this? It's like this pointing at the check this out, like pointing at the condoms. Hey, look at that. How about we use one of those and try that sex thing out? I like that. Going to a sex store and be like, hey, we want to have sex. How do we do this? What do we need?
I'm here to buy some sex.
We want to have some sex with each other. What would you recommend? Is there any sort of a bundle or anything?
Oh no, we're both women, so there's no possible way for that to happen.
What about a gay couple go in and the store guy's like, yeah, your wives, yeah, I'm sure they love it. It's for us. And be like, hey, you guys are funny. Anyway, your wives are probably like this, this, and this. Just a guy who doesn't understand
That's
homosexuality.
probably what it's like in Japan now, because no one's fucking in Japan.
Really?
Like people our age don't have sex there anymore.
Well, I guess I must be Japanese then. I guess I must be Japanese because I am very into tentacle porn.
But that's been a thing for a minute, because like a stereotype for Japanese people is masturbating a lot.
That's
Oh.
everywhere now, but like...
Am I not alone? Because this is a real thing. I feel it's the impacts of the internet. I honestly do.
I try not to anymore.
No, you could go out and get a girlfriend and just be... You don't want to do that, though. That's why you're jacking off.
Yeah, but it's because of the internet, and I think it's a normal thing.
Yeah,
And it's like I don't
because
feel
it's available.
inclined to.
It's still the same kind of... You still come. Like,
It's better.
You're doing the same thing.
It's better.
It's not better.
It's a lot better. You can
Like,
have.
some people argue
lot
it's
better.
better.
I think it might be better.
Yeah.
I actually think it might be better because you can have exactly
Riv's like,
what you love.
some people would argue.
Some people would argue it might be a little bit better. But that's I never even thought about that. So that is a big.
It's
just
Japan
like a
thing, but it's
publicized thing
everywhere
now.
now. It's like all millennials. Millennials have less sex now.
Oh, no,
It's like
will
a
be
news
Zoomers?
story every week. Huh?
Zoomers? Was that be Zoomers?
I have no idea anymore.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
even.
know.
But that age group.
Yeah,
That,
like
Unless
20
I'm in their neighborhood.
And that's Tinder as well. Like, you don't see people approaching each other anymore.
You don't.
That's
Yeah, because
so
it's such
rare.
Have you been on a Tinder date?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rivy Boy is out here.
I
We're going to
was.
explore. We should probably.
I'm
we
not
did-
saying he's not.
We did this terrible segment with Vish about getting kissy with Vishy. I think we could do one. I don't, it wasn't terrible. I liked it.
No, that's not
No, I'm
my
joking.
reaction.
But we could do
I
something.
want to hear more about your dating experience, especially with
Rivy is a player.
dating profiles. That's what I want to know.
No, I've got a girlfriend now.
You
What?
do?
Oh, yeah.
Pics.
Pics?
Yeah.
I'll show you some pics.
Let's see some pics on the
No, I think
podcast.
I've had a girlfriend for like 2 years now.
No.
What's his name? Thank you.
Which
thank
which
you,
website
everyone.
is she on?
What's his name?
No, I didn't.
I had no idea. You keep on talking about how you're like seeing all these girls every single weekend, so I don't know
No,
how you
these
could
are-
possibly be
We
in a
talk about
relationship.
how you're a player every week when we get off pod.
Every single week.
Nah.
You're always like, hey, I was on Tinder with this girl last
No,
night.
these are like old stories. These are all
I
old
don't think they
stories.
were. When you literally showed me, you're like, I was on Tinder last night.
Here's
Look at
my
this girl.
profile.
I don't know how that's possible.
My best Tinder story is I picked up a girl without saying a word. It was just all emojis.
And
I
date rape drugs.
It was all emojis. And
Wait, you just what emoji?
I followed her home. It took advantage of her in the
You
bushes.
just sent her a pill emoji and a sleep emoji.
ZZZ.
You send that like spooky devil face emoji, and then like a girl walking, and then a forest and a guy walking.
Yeah, well, you sent just emojis on Tinder.
Yeah, so it was just like a wink, and then it was like a drool face or something,
Yeah.
and then it was like, and then what did I send? And then just those kind of things like eggplant, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
It worked because she was dyslexic.
she's like,
She's
yes,
like,
I've
I'm-
been waiting for this.
That's too smart. That's too smart for our podcast. Sorry, we're not doing that sort of
And
smart,
then,
actual normal humor.
And-
We're not doing that. Sorry. What was she? She was R. Kelly. I don't even know. P emoji. That's more our level. There we go. We're
then
back.
eventually, when we got to the part where we wanted to hang out, so I sent her a car.
So you sent her a noose.
What do you mean? Eventually, we got to the point where we wanted to hang out. I'm like, how? How did she know? How did you know that that's what you meant?
So I did car emoji,
Question mark.
eggplant emoji, question mark.
Oh.
Oh.
And then she just did smiley emoji, so I'm guessing that's a yes. And then I go crab emoji question mark.
Oh, that's funny.
That's pretty good.
He didn't do that, by the way. This is Riv doing his bit. This is his add-on. This is his bit that
Crab,
he's done
crab
on stage.
emoji, question mark. And she said no, and you're like, yeah, me either.
Yeah, I'm just doing a bit now. And then she sent back medical emoji, tick emoji.
Wow.
And then I don't know how to get to the next stage, so I just stopped talking to her.
Oh, so you didn't?
No, so I
Oh.
just never went ahead with it.
Oh.
So
I was going to
I'm
say, how did
guessing-
the address? What's the address emoji? I've never heard of that.
So I'm guessing she's just out there thinking I wanted someone with crabs.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Is this a bit?
That is a
is a
bit.
bit.
That is a
But
bit,
no,
everyone. This story did not happen.
No, the story's true.
The story.
The story's true, just not the crab part. But
Yeah.
it got all the way to the end, and then I just stopped sending emojis.
Oh, yeah.
You could have done like an eggplant and then a whole bunch of water emoji and then kind of like a yellow water emoji and then a question mark or something like that.
Yeah.
Or an octopus emoji question mark. That would have. They used to have like a, what was it, like a Chinese person emoji.
They did have the Chinese person
Yeah.
emoji. They got rid of that.
That'd be
That was a
funny.
very good emoji.
You could send that to her. The
I
question mark.
I did it too many times.
I think it's probably still out there. They've just gotten rid of it from our phones.
Yeah. I see someone else use it, and I'm like,
Come on, I want to use it. Give me a go. But that's wild.
I
That's
also
gonna be-
didn't call it the Chinese person emoji. I called it the
You
what
just,
did
you just
call it.
message Chinese person emoji to a girl.
And then eggplant.
Write your emojis. Smiling.
Goodness gracious. So I don't know how you've been a player if you're apparently in a relationship. I think
I
that's
had good times. Tinder was a long time ago. So I got Tinder when I was 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Then I had it till about 25.
Goodness.
Yeah, it was good years.
But you said you're 25 now.
I'm 28 now.
Do you have any shocking stories from Tinder? Meeting up with a chick and it just...
And it was a guy.
Because you're not a big meet-up guy.
No.
On the tins.
I'm a very small meat. Folks. Small meat.
Small meet-up.
Meat.
That's pretty good. That works on every level.
That worked very nicely. And I think it ticked all the right boxes. No, I'm not I honestly look at Riv like he's an anomaly. Because I feel I fall into the Japanese person. I'm more than happy to be with myself on a Saturday night. Take myself to dinner.
It's not a bad.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I didn't see
We can't
too
all
much
be
bad with it. Yeah.
pussy hounds.
So how's this happening? How was the relationship going?
Now?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
I want to hear the bad stories. The
How's
bad
it going?
meetups.
How's it going? That's what you want to know.
She hasn't met my parents yet.
Okay.
So it's been 2 years, so she's waiting for that.
What's that about? What's the...
It's just like an Indian thing.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to... like my mum... The only thing my mum's ever told me about relationships, she goes, marry anyone you want as long as she's not Chinese or Muslim.
No, she's like, yeah, marriage okay, and then she sends the Chinese person emoji, and then the guy in the turban emoji, and then like a big stop sign emoji.
Cross
And be like...
And then an or, and then a noose emoji. And then a mum and dad emoji. And your girlfriend's Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why you can't use that emoji anymore. That's why your mum can't use that emoji anymore. just Strip's mum just sending him that emoji. Just like, hey, I found your girlfriend. Look, she just has like 100 of them.
That's...
Do you know like the effects? She sends like the Chinese person emoji with like the spotlight. Spotlight
Calls me
effect.
up. Did you see those emojis?
Is she
Looks
aware
just
of
like
it?
her, doesn't it?
Just be like, oh, she's Japanese. You tell me the difference.
She's not Chinese. You said Chinese.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, we're going to see some pics later. Or we can see some pics now. I don't know.
No, you don't have to show us.
We're gonna. I'm doing this. I don't even know why. We don't even need to do this right now. But I kind of feel like I
Show you a
need
normal
to see.
photo.
I kind of feel like
I kind of feel like I need a little bit of material
I
just
had
before I go to
this
the.
up on my.
Oh, that's good. Wow. Okay.
And then this is me.
Is that
waiting
her?
my turn.
That was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life, and I wish we were a visual podcast. That was a very
I
funny
just want
video.
to state that was not a photo of my girlfriend.
Yeah, I guess we can explain. on podcast. Was it a guy doing lines? And
No, you found that backshot video on the internet.
That
Yes.
funny video.
And you doing the shush. Don't tell my girlfriend. You with that Jamaican girl. Anyway.
I'm sure I got photos of her somewhere.
Because the thing is, we're not moving forward until we see some photos. We're not actually moving forward. So we can be here all day. We've got nowhere to go.
Got a nice
I
photo.
like that. We could be like teachers in the podcast.
Yeah.
So we don't have anywhere to be. We'll start kind of treating
we
our
got
guests
nothing-
kind of
we got
like we're
nothing to do
teachers.
here.
We got nothing to do.
Well, that's what teachers say.
Have you ever seen teachers do that? When they kind of, oh, she looks great. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to run to the bathroom quickly.
I'm gonna go to
Wow, okay.
I'll go to the sex
Yeah, what's
store
her
real quick.
first and last name?
Our boy's doing pretty good for himself. Let's just say my meat is up right now.
What size shoe does she wear?
What's she smell like? She smell good?
Like some
Yeah.
Asian people walking past right now.
It's her. Everyone is.
That's her parents walking past.
How do you... So do they know you're in a relationship with her?
No.
They don't know?
don't.
No.
Wait, and they aren't approving of you dating outside of the race? Oh, actually, no, those...
They probably are. It's in my head at the moment. So it's just me trying to get through this.
Wow, they don't know
head
the
block.
ethnicity
They
of...
don't. They think I'm single. They're like looking...
Because they're
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
what
he's obviously single because he's on Tinder every single night and he's posting
Because he's going on the Sausage
stories.
Boys podcast.
They
I
try to get me arranged marriage with this girl in England. So,
Let's see, yeah.
So I don't know photo. So she converted to Sikhism, but she was Australian.
What's that when she kind of gets into skateboarding? Anyone? Anyone?
Everyone.
I do,
Everyone, yes.
And yeah, they're trying to get me to get together, and I was like not interested at all.
Yeah.
And then we come back to Australia 1 month later. We find out she's from like this family that has castles in England.
Are you kidding me?
Like she's rich. And I was like, oh my god.
Do you have her...
Noose emoji.
Do you have her contact deal?
No, I don't.
I couldn't marry her, could I?
Why not?
Because I guess I'm not...
You could convert to Sikhism.
Is that all I need to do?
Yeah.
Imagine 2 people have converted to Sikhism. Just so... I don't even know what the end result would be, just so we could be together.
Yeah.
Is your mum and dad Sikhs?
Yeah.
Are they on syncing?
Are they on Sikh.com?
Are they on...
You are a hack, I
There we
knew it.
No, they're not on seeking.com. They're on a subreddit for leaving their jobs.
So it's in your
And
head.
they hate seeking.com.
It's in your head at the moment. You're worried about that.
Yeah.
But you think it won't really.
And-
It probably won't be a big deal.
On her head...
You're telling your
is-
girlfriend that this is your parents' thing. This is your thing.
I've told her it's my thing. I've told, like, that's what... It comes from their thing, but in reality, I think it's not going to be a big deal once I actually reveal it. So...
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, so it's just like a head
Just
fuck.
be like, yeah, we've been together for 2 years, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. So...
You're that neurotic as well.
I wouldn't do something like that. I don't think I ever would.
You have to listen
crazy.
to last week's episode about the Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, but
How's that going,
this
by the way?
is- Oh, it all blew up. She ended up kind of... I got like 260 messages, so I couldn't even... No, not from her. Not from her. 260 people I'm going back and forth with, so I can't even... I kind of lost her. Because I've got like probably...
True.
I ended up having like 30 items on Facebook Marketplace. She could have been one of them. But I've sold everything now.
So basically, this lady's like coming up.
It's probably too long a story.
I know, but basically,
Yeah,
in
maybe.
short, this woman messaged Karim's like, "How much is this?" Karim lied to her, and then she said, "You're a liar," and he's like trying to make amends for it.
Yeah.
Okay. You taking her out or something?
No, she's a mum.
no.
She's a mum.
Yeah,
She's a single mum?
Yeah, hopefully her kids are... She's got kids, but...
But it's a big misunderstanding. They're both kind of in the right, both kind of in the wrong.
Me definitely in the right.
And
But you were serious about the price that you gave?
Okay, let's go into it. Let's go into it.
So he said $20. She
I
said
said $20. She said, all good. And then she's like, can I pay now? And I was like...
she confirmed.
Can you do
Karim's
cash?
like, I confirm, and then was like,
And then I said-
here's where I live.
And no, I didn't even send her my address.
You gave
I
her your
didn't.
suburb.
I didn't give
We
her...
can't talk about
We
this.
didn't talk about it.
We
I'm
can't
gonna go
talk
straight
about
back
it.
into it. So I do all that, and it's all looking good. And I'm like, okay, this will be good. And then she says, can I pay now? And I'm like, oh, would you be able to do cash? And now it goes by.
Yeah.
I've sold it to someone else
Yeah.
because they just came in like, hey, mate, what's your address? Can I pick up this time?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, good. And then she comes back. She says, yes, of course I could do cash. And then I say, oh, apologies. I sold it to someone else.
Yeah.
And they offered more.
And she got mad.
She got mad. She said, this is why I don't trust people.
But
that's
you've messaged.
That's marketplace though. It's like
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's
So there's-
how the
it's
world
expected.
works.
There's
It's
a-
expected. You
there's
don't say
another-
that to someone either. It's crazy.
260 messages, you said,
Yes.
and no one else has acted this way.
No one. Yeah, you're right. No, not one other person's acted this way.
So the proof is kind of in the pudding there.
Yes.
some people just get mad on
Some people,
marketplace.
it's
yeah.
just mental. And then what happened, I just didn't respond.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, by the way, how much did you sell it to
Yeah.
them for, just out of curiosity? And I was like, oh, I didn't sell for more. They paid $20. They just came in as you were asked, after I asked if you could do cash.
Yeah.
And then she said, but you said that they offered more. And then I said, no, offered more information with the asterisks. And then
Which
she
was
says,
a lie. He didn't realize that until he read it
I
back
know.
afterwards.
I said they offered more, just kind of as an excuse to like show her off.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I thought it'd be weird to say someone else came in and was faster.
Yeah, I would just stop talking there. That'll be the end of the conversation where I said I've sold
I
it.
know, I should have just said nothing.
Yeah, because that's
But then-
Gumtree marketplace, just like a cesspool. It's just like anytime I've
mental.
ever sold shit on Gumtree, it's like a $50 thing, and some guy responds $10, and I give you cash, and I'll come right now. Like that's not helping.
Yeah, no, of course. It's mental people. This is a mother with kids in her profile photo. This is a $20 like little cupboard.
Yeah,
And then she says, I find that hard to believe.
yeah.
And
You're
then
like,
she
hey,
says, send
hey, lady, I got
screenshots.
something else hard for you.
I got something hard, and you may not
To
believe how
this long
small it
with
is.
it. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
There we go.
And then, yes, I'm thinking, she's like, yeah, send screenshots. And I'm like, I just didn't respond.
How about I send back shots? And then you will send her a photo
What about
of Riv cheating on his girlfriend.
What about sending screenshots? It's like the scream from Scary Movie. But then it ends up, I get like a message 2 days later on a product, and they're like, oh, is this still available? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, really? What's your address? And I look, it's the same profile picture as her. And then I don't say anything, and she sends a whole bunch of question marks, and she says, hello. And then I see that same profile pictures kind of commented on 5 of my other products.
Yeah, you don't deal with
This is
those
such
people.
bad podcasting. We literally spoke about this for 15 minutes last week.
We're going to go into this more today.
Yeah.
Forget about Riv cheating on his girlfriend and being ashamed of her being Chinese.
You know what I think we should go to?
Let's see what's on the news.
World News with Kareem.
Hey!
Dun-dun.
Okay, everyone, this is World News. We go through the biggest news articles going on around the world.
All right, we got 3 minutes on the clock.
Okay, here we go.
2 minutes less than last week. If this is really good, we'll bump you back up to 5.
You'll basically catch on with where we're going with this.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Bam. Okay. New Caledonia votes no to independence for the 3rd time.
What are they talking about? Having sex with me?
What are they? Like some Asian guy whose last name's Andy No, NGO.
What are they? People that don't watch the Independence Day movie?
What are they? My girls won't try to have sex with them, but I go ahead anyway.
That's a good bit.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
So related to the news at all.
Okay, here we go. Australia, US, and Japan to fund undersea internet cable in Pacific to counter rising Chinese influence. Wow. Okay, so China taking over.
Yeah, I found that out recently. All the internet's underwater.
Really?
It's cables underwater.
What are they? Jason Momoa was running it? Anyway. Australia, US, and Japan. What are we talking about? All the countries where people aren't having sex? Anyway. US tornado victims died while huddled in Amazon facility. Died while huddled. Amazon facility. Tornado.
Something Jeff Bezos.
Huddled in Amazon. Anyway, we haven't got anything. Here we go. Father time. Pakistan's lonely clock collector. Or as people like to say, Riv is Pakistan's lonely cock collector. There we go. We got a good one going on today. An unimaginable...
Lonely.
And he's collecting men's penises, everyone. Inside this tiny store in Buffalo. What is that, Jackson's penis store? A monumental union vote could make US history. What are they going to get rid of the US?
What about Mark Buffalo? And it's Mark Ruffalo. But he's a large water-dwelling mammal.
I can't do a Mark Ruffalo impersonation, but
Who's
something
Mark,
about having
who the
bushy
fuck's
eyebrows.
Mark Ruffalo?
He's
The
the guy
Hulk.
in the big spend or something. The big.
Mark Ruffalo is the Hulk. He's in Shutter Island as well.
I got no idea.
Okay, so author of Interview with the Vampire, Anne Rice, dies aged 80. What did she something about you are what you eat?
Yeah.
She ate too much rice. Oh, she got put in rice. She got put in rice forever. Get it? Something about an iPhone dying and you put it in rice. I don't even know. Israel Prime Minister Naftali Bennett announces historic visit to UAE as fears of Iran grow. What are the fears?
Fears of Iran grow.
What are they?
Let's just say my penis mustn't be. Fears of Iran.
I guess penis must be fearing Iran right now. Solomon Islands lifts curfews and restrictions. No! Here we go, quickly. China committed genocide against Uyghurs. Independent tribunal says. How about they committed crimes against Uyghurs and they make the Uyghurs listen to the music of Elon Musk's wife, Grimes. And she's like, the Uyghurs saying, please kill us now. We can't handle this experimental underground. Yeah, anyway, folks.
Well, that's the end of the news segment.
Woo!
One thing I did want to talk about was you said your friend.
What about?
The one with Mount Druitt and the girl and the mum and the auntie or something. Something about that?
Yeah.
So I've heard the story, but I think it might be good for the listeners.
Oh, yes. My phone's just become very blurry at the top. That's a bit scary.
So this guy,
What's that? My Riv's girlfriend's genitalia? There you go, folks.
That's a smart joke. This might be our smartest episode ever.
Smartest episode, even though she's Chinese and that stereotype for Japanese.
Yeah, so this guy, good-looking guy, very good-looking guy, like he could be a model.
Yeah.
And he was going out with this girl in Mount Druitt.
Yeah.
And he got invited to a dinner party at her house.
Yeah.
Like with her parents. And he went there, so it was him, his girlfriend, his girlfriend's mum, and his girlfriend's auntie. They had dinner together.
You mean Dupree?
What?
I don't know. Do you know that movie You Mean Dupree?
I like that. Just when someone's having a story, just saying you mean Dupree. And then they say what? And you say, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a movie from the early 80s.
Anyway, they're having dinner. They're having a lovely night.
Yeah.
They start having some drinks. And the mum and the auntie, they go into the kitchen. And he starts hooking up with his girlfriend. Starts getting hot.
Yeah.
And then his auntie comes in. And then she kind of starts getting involved.
Yes.
And then her mum comes in. And she starts getting involved. So he ends up having a foursome with his girlfriend's mum, and his girlfriend's auntie.
Yeah. And then, as I said on the end, and then he also did a wheelie home on his Harley Davidson next to Barack Obama, as they say in the world. Yeah, and also, then he kind of went home, he washed his 12-inch penis, and then he got blown to sleep by his Pamela Anderson. Something about that. But yeah, no, it's untrue. He's tracking a Wazzy. Anyway, Jackson's gone, so we can talk real. Yeah, what's the deal with that guy?
What's the deal with white people?
What's the deal with white
He's
people?
got like a Indian... What is that? That's like a
know what I mean?
Aztec
Yeah.
pattern on his
How about he
office
has,
chair.
His own culture, like a thing of mayonnaise or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Or some like... I don't know.
Do you see that hat he was wearing earlier today?
That looked like a half condom.
I'm sure his father would have been like, I wish I wore that sort of hat before you were born, because then I wouldn't have a son who dressed like that.
Yeah.
What's up with the whole drinking? Or is he trying to...
Yeah, he's a bit of an alcoholic. I didn't want to say anything before, but he's saying he's drinking 3 beers right now.
He's drinking 3 beers. I think that's trying to hide up something, because I don't know if he's too sure about his own sexuality.
Yeah.
But this is...
I think he's forcing himself to have erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, and he's
and
like...
then he can't say, oh,
That's
it's
a
because
good
of the
one.
beers.
Yeah, if I'm passing out every single night, I don't have to have sex with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's always a really good excuse.
Yeah.
What else is going on? What's up with all these guitars?
Yeah, he's got like
How many
bath curtains
guitars?
for like room curtains.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what's the showers? Oh no, that's not him, is it? That's... Oh, okay. Okay, something's going on. Okay. Hello, sir. Calling into the podcast. The door's opening right now. Okay, sorry. What is this? Who is this?
Sorry, is this the Sausage Boys podcast?
Yes. You're on live with the podcast now. I think we've got some weird caller. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, so I'm listening live and I just heard Riv talking about a story about his friend
Yep.
having sex.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
with,
which- That happened before we went into the Jackson bashing 2 minutes.
oh, I didn't hear that bit.
Okay. This person didn't conveniently hear that bit. There's that Rib story about the having sex. Oh, yeah, it's obviously a lie. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, this is actually Riv's friend ringing in.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Oh, okay. Rib's friend from the story, the apparent liar.
Yeah.
Okay, so did it really happen?
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Riv? It's me,
Hey,
your
man.
friend.
Hey, it's your friend.
How's it going?
Rib.
As if.
As if.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm just ringing in to say that, the story happened, but
Yeah.
it wasn't actually me. It was Riv.
Oh! Wow, well, this has changed a lot
That's
right
That's a
now.
bombshell.
Okay.
And it was actually, so in Riv's story, he said it was a girl and her
Yeah.
mother
And her auntie. Yeah.
which is true, except it was a boy and his father and his uncle.
Riv! Is this... Okay, well, that makes a lot more sense, because I was about to say, wow. But I'm pretty sure Riv's been in a relationship for 2 years.
Yeah, I have.
This story happened recently. I don't know. Riv's friend, this is...
It took place earlier today.
Earlier today, wow. So this happened earlier today, and then he's come on the podcast telling this story, trying to pin it on you, Rib's friend.
Yeah, a lot of people also say I sound like Jackson.
Yeah, no, and also the background seems to be pretty close by because we're hearing the same cars through the mic as well. We're picking up the same cars coming through.
But I just wanted to clarify that that's a coincidence.
Yeah, well, Riv, this is actually kind of interesting that you, some boy, his father, and the boy's uncle having a foursome.
I'm sticking to the original story.
So was this you because you're apparently in a relationship, or
Yeah, it's impossible.
is this Rib's friend? Wait, there was someone else at the window.
Now I'm gonna go.
And you also said Jackson. What did
The
he
caller's
just
hung
said.
up
He
on
just
us.
said. Oh,
What a good whiz that was.
oh yeah, he also said Jackson has a small penis just at the end. I don't know why.
Well.
What that was. So you must be telling the truth,
This is a regular caller.
because that's
A
actually.
caller?
Yeah, we
What do
just
you
had a
mean?
caller.
Yeah.
He just came in and said that story Riv was telling actually didn't happen, or kind of happened. The Riv
Yeah.
with a boy and the boy's father and the boy's uncle. Riv had a foursome.
I didn't even know we were live.
Yeah. And then he said
What?
Jackson had a small penis.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real. Yeah.
It sounds
Crazy the sort of stuff happens when you go to the bathroom.
He
That
said-
almost sounds like a bit,
Yeah, he
and
said.
not a good bit either.
That almost sounds of probably 1.5 minutes of hearing a phone vibrate thinking it was yours. That's also kind of what
We're
it sounds
awesome. This is great.
This is,
great.
this is good, folks. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so into some news articles, not news articles, some interesting stories going on. I think there were a few. What was it? We do, because we are more of a news show now. What's the deal with this new Matrix going on?
You guys see the Matrix game that they released?
No.
No,
It's like a PS5 exclusive.
I'm
Where
serious.
you
Matrix game.
you just get to drive around though. You don't really do much.
You're in, so it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting. But you're Keanu Reeves.
No, you're like this black girl.
Oh well, I'm not going to play the game then. Jax is definitely not going to play
Like-
this game.
I think she's like the new Keanu.
Okay,
Well,
what
like-
are you doing? You're just being loud in public. Loud, and you kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, sorry. The lights just went off for a second. Oh, was it the lights? No, that was just the car that went past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
And
there
I
a-
think
You've played it or just read about
I was just watching the gameplay.
Is the girl hot?
Yeah, she's pretty hot actually.
Really? I
Yeah,
thought you had a girlfriend.
I do have a girlfriend.
Okay, who's hotter?
Yeah, but she's in a game though.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a loophole. You
Loop-
know,
Loophole. What's that?
is that like a
Loop. What's that?
it. I
a
want to have
Matrix?
sex with my daughter. I'm going to name her Loop. That's the one loophole.
Oh, that's good. That's actually a really good one. That's a really good one.
I don't know.
I think there was another little thing about. Did you hear about that? Some guy called Anthony Broadwater, wrongfully accused of rape. He was being released.
No.
He's been released?
Yeah.
How did they find out it was wrongful?
I think apparently the author of the book called The Lonely Bones.
The Lonely Bones. What's that about? My penis?
What's that about? Not Riv's penis? Because that would be called the very
Even when his
active-
girlfriend's on holiday for a month.
It's like that bone actually gets more active when his girlfriend's gone, which is very strange. But apparently what happened, she said, oh yeah, no, it actually wasn't him. She said, I'm sorry. So this guy's in prison for 16 years, accused of rape. And then
So what, they did DNA?
I think she said, no, it's not actually him.
Oh, so does she get sentenced?
No, apparently no. She just said sorry.
Oh,
And basically, we're trying to say, yeah, what more does the guy want? She said she's sorry.
yeah. That's the most.
What's he wanted to say? Sorry again?
She should let him have sex with her.
Oh, that's actually a really good one.
That's the perfect.
That's actually a very... Or actually rape her. Be like, I did 16 years for something I didn't do. Let me actually do it.
So if he actually rapes her now, does the sentence continue from the one that's already left off?
That's true. And
Or has he earned that time?
Yeah, he's done 16 years. And he's like, yeah, I just got to do 4 for
Does he
this.
get like time in lieu?
Yeah, I get to go back to my buddies for 4 years.
No. Yes, the boy that cried wolf. She's like, no, for real this time.
That's actually hilarious. If he did something to her, no one would believe her.
Yeah, sure, lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
No, he
lady.
rolled up. I'm sure it was him.
I'm sure it was him that time. Okay, yeah.
He's
Anyway.
like, go on, ruin my life again.
Yeah, so it was a black guy as well. So I was thinking about the idea of people raping in blackface. Some people just came past to hear that, which is nice and fun.
I got a jail story if you want to hear a jail story.
You got a jail
Yeah, go
story.
on.
Riv snuck into a jail and then dropped all the soap and then was apparently raped for the whole night.
It's not that slippery. This soap's in a bottle.
I was dropping my shower gel.
And I didn't understand why I was threatened at knife point to rape him either. That's what's going on? People are just catching all the highlights of the
We got a
show.
live audience today.
We do have a live audience because we are at a footpath. People are going by every now and then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking about that, raping in blackface.
What about it?
It would be an interesting one.
But you're black or white?
You're white.
Okay.
And then the girl would be like, well, he was a black man. Anyway, this bit isn't going anywhere. I also thought about a funny idea about a professor saying he's raping children's minds. He's like, I'm raping these children's minds. I'm
With
taking
knowledge.
advantage of them with this knowledge. They don't want this. I'm raping them.
Because that's what teachers
I'm
do,
giving
right?
it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
rape our students'
With
minds.
knowledge. With useful knowledge sometimes.
Did you ever...
Professor, you've actually been in hot water after using this terminology. Do you really think it's appropriate to be using the word rape when addressing the parents and faculty and students at some of our awards? He's like, yes. Because that's what I'm doing to them. I'm raping my students'
No, it's more.
minds.
Wait,
Is
what
that
was the
Jordan
word?
Peterson?
What was the word you used? Is it necessary?
Is it necessary?
No, it's more than necessary.
Is that Jordan Peterson?
Is that Professor Jordan
It's
Peterson?
completely asked for.
Have we
It's
really become this show
completely
now, have we? We actually have Jordan Peterson calling in.
I'm here to rape their daughters. Your daughters come to my college and you ask me not to rape them.
Jordan, yeah, no, of course. That's the last thing we want, because the way you're using the word rape, which is kind of usually only used sexually.
I am. I'm here to rape them.
You're here to what?
I'm here to rape them.
Their minds, or just... Because it's a weird term. I'm sure you understand, Jordan.
Well, technically, if we're speaking epistemologically, I'm here to rape
Oh,
them.
Jordan, that isn't a word. Sorry, that actually isn't a word. I know you're a professor and everything, but that actually is not a word. Imagine Jordan Peterson just getting caught out for using fake words. If you just check epistemologically, rape has been used for centuries, and I'm just following the predecessors. That's all. Anyway, yeah, we've become that show now, folks.
Yeah.
We've become that show.
That was probably the best bit we've ever done.
We've ever done in our lives.
I had fun doing it.
That was actually a lot of fun. That was
Just
a
do
lot of fun.
impersonations now.
Yeah, that's the show.
Have you got any what do you call them? Caricatures? No.
Oh, impersonations.
Oh, impressions.
Impressions. Could do Obama.
Okay. I'm a bad president, everyone. I'm a very bad president. That's my Obama impersonation. I look black, but I don't act it. I'm one of the good ones.
Now I know.
Whoa! Hold on, everyone. This is actually a person. Okay, can we keep going? That actually scared me. I thought Riv left. Okay.
Let me hear it again.
And a war criminal walked to the room.
Now I know that this is a podcast.
Yes,
And I know this because my wife, Michelle, she loves podcasts.
People also like to say
Michelle
her
was in
accent.
my class.
Oh, what's Jordan Peterson's here? I also, on top of that, Jordan Peterson, there are a lot of accusations of Mr. Obama that your wife is actually a man. What would you have to say about
Oh, well, if
this?
that's the case, I certainly didn't rape because I am not gay. And I am absolutely fed up with people on Reddit.
Okay, Jordan Peterson is actually saying he thought for a second he actually raped your wife, but when he found out she might be a man, he definitely didn't.
Now this is a travesty because Michelle is a trans man.
Oh, okay.
She's not a man.
Right.
Oh, we've actually had that argument on pod before.
We've actually, and yeah, that's the thing. Mr. Obama, do you think that trans men should be allowed in men's conversations, or because they were born a different gender should not be allowed in these spaces?
Well, what my daughter Sasha and the other one, they say that a man's a man.
Okay, yeah.
And a woman has the right to be a man.
Yeah, I think that's very reasonable. A woman has a right to be a man. But do you think they would have those same experiences that us men have?
Hold it. Hold it. It's me.
Oh, who's this?
Homer Simpson.
I think this is
It's
a
me.
homeless man.
It's me, Stewie Griffin. And I'm not gay.
Barack Obama, what do you think of these strange people that have kind of mentioned
Oh,
the
hey, Obama.
Who's I
It's
don't know.
me,
who's
Cleveland
this?
Brown.
From Futurama or whatever, the Cleveland show.
Marge. Homer Simpson. Okay. Anyway.
Marge. Marge. Oh, hey, you SpongeBob.
I failed a spelling bee because of Simpsons. So I was like,
SMAT. What?
What?
I am so smart. SMAT.
That's a very funny Simpsons bit. Wow. That Obama thing was, that Obama impression was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
I've been trying to do Bernie Mac as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Motherfuckers walking around with a big old bitch. She walking front, back, side to side at the same goddamn time. Motherfuckers.
Wow, that's actually very beautiful.
Can you do Jay-Z?
No.
And like Bernie Mac, I wish
You do a pretty good
the
Jay-Z.
person.
Oh, no, you do 50 Cent.
50 Cent. Yo, what's up, man? It's 50 Cent. I don't know what you have to say. Because that Obama guy, I'm pretty sure that dude's married to another dude. I'm pretty sure he's married to another dude. Is that true, Obama? so let's just say we got 50 Cent in here, we got Jordan Peterson, and we got Obama in the same room. What would we be talking about if you had those three characters together?
We're talking about where's the pussy at?
Okay, John, I can show you, man. I know a few places we can pick some of that stuff up. Obama, you in with us, man?
Yeah. I know that there's some pussy in Iraq.
You know, Iraq. What's that? I know that ain't. That's meant to be more dangerous than Queens. Jamaica, Queens, where I'm from. Yeah, I've kind of lost my 50 cent there a little bit. But yeah, voices are fun, folks.
Yeah.
Voices are a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd love to do them in comedy, but it'd be so hard to pull off.
That Obama one, I'm sure, could really be turned into a good bit. Honestly.
It's so hard to commit, though.
It is
Imagine,
so hard.
imagine like 20, in the crowd, like 10 people looking at you. And you're just doing a
10 comedians looking at you.
way doing Obama.
Lachlan McAllister looking at you, getting. I don't even know what he's doing.
Lachlan
anyway,
did
so.
go hosting the other day.
Yeah, he did.
Quite enjoyed that.
Yeah. And Jackson isn't talking about.
Hosting the swingers party.
Yeah, he was hosting the rape-a-thon in Hyde Park. I think they went from 11 to 1.
Okay.
Okay, folks. Are the glasses coming off? What other news articles are going on in the world? Any other stories?
Well, we can wrap there, actually.
How are we going time-wise?
We're done.
Oh, we're done. Okay, are we?
That's it.
No. If there's
That's
anything
it,
more you
folks.
want to get into, for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there are any big things I wanted to touch on. See that video of Kevin Durant grabbing someone's junk?
Yeah. Who was it? Trae Young.
Yeah, Trae Young.
Let's get him right in there.
He was trying to touch
A young
his
Trae.
Young. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Glasses are going back on, folks.
What do you reckon? Do we rip it?
If you want to see that Trae Young video, we can finish on that.
All right.
Maybe. It'd be interesting to see kind of what you think of it.
Yeah, the season's been pretty shit this year. Haven't really enjoyed it.
I don't even really watch basketball.
Yeah, you're a basketball guy?
Yeah. The Lakers been trash.
Right, you go for the Lakers?
Yeah. And
Okay.
they just got old dudes on the team this year.
Really?
Just like Carmelo, who should be
Carmelo's on the Lakers.
he should be fucking retired.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
LeBron's doing good, but he's old, so he can't carry the team anymore.
Oh, so they've literally got like some boomer team.
Yeah. The only young guy they got is AD, and he's shit.
Right. So they've got a bunch of old black men.
Yeah.
Imagine what those locker rooms. Oh, they're probably. I can imagine like the locker rooms that they're just walking around nude.
Yeah.
Kind of different to the
Jackson's
other
dream.
teams. They're like all having sex, and all the young players are like, "What does that
Did you hear
even
about
mean?"
that girl that like blew the whole Phoenix Suns team?
No.
Oh, there's a whole video on that. She's on some podcast. She's like, yeah, and she's like,
Oh dang! Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? I think I may have heard about.
and she's
that
getting
girl.
embarrassed, and the girl next to her is like, oh,
Yeah.
she's the whole Suns
The
team.
whole Suns team.
Yeah.
And they probably, a lot of them would have had like girlfriends and wives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's weird that Rivmas was actually playing on the Suns.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was playing, but he was in that room.
I was
saying,
in that
"I'm
team
also
during
someone."
that time.
Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
And Trae Young?
This is the Kevin Durant, Trae Young. I think they probably have a close up of it. When was this video for? I think we're
Would've
watching it
been
now.
last week, I think.
Yeah, they'll have like a zoom in. Oh, was there an altercation after? I didn't see the after. Okay, they'll
Did
do
you see
a.
it?
I think this might be it.
You'll see the replay.
Yeah, you'll see the replay. You'll see what he was doing.
What does he do? Grab his...
You'll see. Oh, would have happened right there. They should get probably a closer angle.
No, what happened before that? No, I think we missed
Alright,
it.
so it's happening there.
Yeah, there. Just going a bit of a butt.
He just pushes him over.
I think is that the actual play where it happened?
Yeah, it's like a bit of a
Does he grab his
Pelvis.
crotch or
Oh,
was
here
that
it is.
selective
it's like a
hearing?
Here we
pelvis
go.
crushed. How quickly did you pull that up?
Yeah. The boy's getting right in there.
How quickly did you pull that up?
I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah. Our boy's going for it. Our boy's-
That poor other guy. You know what I
happened
mean? He's not reacting like, I want to fuck this guy up. He's reacting like violated.
Yeah, because he's small as fuck. Trae
Yeah.
Young.
Is he?
Yeah. KD's like 7 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to kind of... It's quite sexual.
And he's doing it as a power move.
Yeah. Anyone
And
else?
this guy's just like, Dang, that's hard.
I feel like I've just seen a photo of Riv's girlfriend. That's how my penis is acting after watching that video. Because I'm completely erect.
Yeah, dang. That's a tough one.
Erect. Yeah, it's a very tough one.
And how are people reacting to it? Are they saying this guy just got bitched?
Everyone's just kind of like, hey, yo. It's more of like a Kevin. Like, the boy is wilding.
I've seen that video of him, like, the dry
Oh,
ankles.
yes, the dry,
Oh
yes.
my god, looked like
That
snake
was
skin.
terrifying.
Why are his ankles so dry?
Because he's so
know.
tall. Imagine how much time
That's the whole moisturizer
and money he would have
bottle.
to spend on moisturizer.
And that'd be
Even though
tiring
it'd
as
be
well.
so
Bending
tiring.
down. Yeah.
You've got like what? Feet and feet of legs.
They look like fish scales.
Yeah.
That was so
Yuck.
dry. It
He
was
wouldn't
so
even really be able to
dry.
get down there, KD.
No.
Like, it would be terrifying. It'd be such a long job to moisturize all your legs. I'll just stop.
Yeah.
If I had 1 centimeter more leg, I probably wouldn't moisturize.
You
It'd be too much.
moisturize?
I gotta moisturize. I look like KD.
Do you moisturize your dick?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
That's the only place I moisturize.
Do you moisturize it?
My dick?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
I don't know. Just don't moisturize it.
It gets wet enough.
Yeah.
It's moist down there.
Booyah. Are you doing any moisturization?
No.
Yeah, white people don't moisturize, do they?
They don't moisturize anything.
Yeah, Karim told me that recently, and it was fucking hilarious.
Well, the white people not moisturize.
Yeah, or don't wash
Oh yeah,
themselves.
don't wash their legs. Yeah.
They smell like dog. Like, all these things are probably true.
They smell like old milk.
But
Yeah.
that's how you know someone's privileged. You can make a joke about it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we kind of
It's
do.
reverse racism.
I wish. Imagine that guy. Like, if black people just called the N-word and called slaves, and be, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were. Yeah, I know it's a good one. It's a funny one. And you don't. The thing is, you don't wash your legs.
It's
Yeah,
like-
we were slaves. We don't wash your
And
legs.
it's like, yeah, I don't. I literally don't.
You literally-
I barely use body wash.
You kidding?
What do you use?
Body wash on my penis?
Like, do you wash other places, like your armpits?
Yeah.
You wash armpits, junk, anything else? You wash your arms?
Armpits and the shaft of my penis. That's literally it.
You don't wash your arms. Don't wash your back.
You get an ass crack?
No,
No, you don't.
I
Dang,
don't.
that's why white people do.
Yeah.
That's why white people do be smelling funky. That's a lot of funk.
You gotta clean your ass.
Do you?
It's an important part to clean.
Yeah.
I've heard about people,
I know
like,
people that take a shit and they'll have to shower afterwards.
what?
Yeah.
Have to?
Yeah.
Really?
If you're seeing a girl, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're doing anything sexual, you should.
Wow.
Well,
She ain't getting up in there.
wait, what? You do?
My shit smells good. My whole thing smells good.
Maybe white people shit smells good.
It
It
might
doesn't.
be. It doesn't.
It doesn't. It
But
really
it's like
doesn't.
it's a whole hippie thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, not cleaning.
Hipster thing.
I hate hippies.
Not
Yeah, because
moisturizing.
you're a hipster.
Yeah, you're a bit of a hippie.
You're a real hipster. You're a
I'm not a
hippie slash
hipster.
You've
hipster.
ridden
I'm not
over
a
your
hippie.
laptop.
Do you know what-
I'm
So-
literally a racist.
Do you know what?